Good morning and welcome to JFT Updates for the week of March the 30th, 2026. So here's what's going on this week. Beginning, of course, where we always do. You have our information that you can find here, including our social media accounts. And we ask you to please like and subscribe. These are the things that we are working on this week, up and coming on Monday, April the 6th, and that is Easter Monday, so school districts should be closed. We have a teacher town hall meeting with Scott Colomb, who is the Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate, running against, I believe, Cindy Hyde-Smith. This will be held at the Medgar Evers Library from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Please RSVP with us by emailing the president. You have the email address on your screen, or you can use the QR code that is there. Um, Next on our list, the spring general meeting will be Sunday, April the 26th from 3 to 5 p.m. We are still working out some details, but the main thing we are doing in that meeting is taking nominations for union officers for the upcoming elections. So that's union officers, board members. Um, May 28th and May 29th, AVERT and CPR training. AVERT is active violence, immediate response training, and CPR, of course. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation, I believe is the exact term. Um, these are two great classes. They're offered together for one CEU. And if you are interested, please email the president at the email address on the screen. We continue to ask you to boycott ChatGPT. Just to let you know, there are other AI chatbots that you can use, like Claude. If you've been watching JFT updates recently, you know the reason. Because ChatGPT's parent company, OpenAI, is working with the Department of Defense against basically some questionable tactics. They're willing to do it, and Anthropic, who previously held the agreement, said no. The retirement workshop is ready to go. And I just want to give you a sneak peek at something. This is something you've probably never seen. How your leave is calculated, which includes the number of sick days you have and roughly how much credit equivalent you will be given when that rolls over into retirement. We know that it does, but this gives you something to look at. All right. It's a really good workshop. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to run. Probably going to be short, 30 minutes to an hour, probably 30 minutes. But it's packed full of really good information. And somewhere behind me, I also have a handout that contains all kinds of information that you can take with you so that you have something to remember all of that information by. Election committee nominations. We are still working to make sure that we have an elections committee. Committee members have a handful of requirements, but there aren't exactly a ton of meetings. Some tips to reduce gas consumption. I'm just going to leave these on the screen for a minute. I'm not going to take time to read these, but given the price of gas, the fact that it's gone up so much recently, there are some things you can do to help reduce your consumption of gas just a little bit that can help you make a difference. We have no visits specifically, maybe for some of the paraprofessionals working in the buildings. But if you do need to speak to an organizer, please give them a call. You have their phone numbers and email address on the screen. The next thing on our list is the JFT upcoming board meetings. You will see April 14, May 12, and June 9 at 5 p.m. I will go ahead and give you a heads up that your president and vice president will be out of the office the week of April the 13th. So we may have to move that board meeting. We've got to work on making sure we know how that's going to do. Or if we don't move it, it will definitely be a Zoom meeting. If you're interested in attending a board meeting, you are more than welcome to come. We only ask that you email the president and let her know that you are interested in attending. We need to make sure if it's a physical meeting that we have space for you as well as an agenda. And if it's a virtual meeting, that we give you access to the Zoom link. JFT training coming at some point in April and May. Um, Toxic versus hostile work environment and retirement workshop. And they're really good. They're really, really good trainings. You hear a lot of times people will say hostile work environment, but what does that really mean? And that's what that workshop is focusing on, is helping you to understand the difference between a toxic work environment and a hostile work environment. And believe it or not, there's a very specific definition for hostile work environment. And again, I've already talked about the retirement workshop. For the Mississippi legislative session, I'm going to flip over here to another document for just a moment. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that Microsoft Copilot compiled all of this. So take it for what it is worth. We know that AI makes mistakes. But based on some of the things that I've seen over the weekend, this looks to be rather accurate. Um, Lawmakers have agreed on a $2,000 pay raise, and they are now claiming a tight state budget as the reason for reducing earlier pay raises. Surprise, surprise. So right now they're looking at about a $2,000 pay raise. The one nice thing that about what they're working on is that it's more than just teachers. It is going to cover extra money for special education teachers. It is going to cover a pay raise for teacher assistants, which I don't think they've had in a while. Um, this is probably going to what's the word I'm looking for? Continue. I don't think a full agreement has been made. I've got to double check a few other things. There is a higher ed bill that is still moving along. House Bill 562. But that is in conference. There are still discussions of school district consolidation. You see some information here. The idea is to push towards one superintendent per county, and the idea is to reduce administrative overhead and redirect funds to classrooms. And I will tell you one interesting thing. I was in an education committee meeting, Senate Education Committee meeting, where there was a senator who wanted to know some more information about school consolidation over longer range periods, because the fact that kept getting brought up is that consolidation reduces costs. And apparently she had some data, and she wanted data from other places to see that yes, it does initially reduce costs, but within several years those costs are back up to where they were before, if not higher. Interesting. Um, Public school transfers, also called open enrollment, is likely to resurface. Um, this is all about school choice. They are trying their damnedest to get school choice in the camel's nose in the tent any way they can. So expect this to probably show back up. School vouchers are still in play. Um, and I'm trying to think. There is still something about the Children's Promise Act that's still sort of forthgoing, or forthcoming. Maybe that's the right word. Out of weekend discussions. Um, but again, they're now claiming that the budget is a problem. The budget is a problem. And some of this goes directly back to that big, beautiful bill that was passed at the national level that is now forcing states to pay more for Medicaid. And that is causing the quote shortfall. Um, and so, oh, so sad. But this is where we are when it comes to the legislature. If I get more information, I may do a separate update video later today to give you the big things there. Again, we continue to watch dead bills to see what gets resurrected in an amendment. So, what do we need to do? What do you need to do this week? So, what do you need to do this week? First of all, please continue to call your representatives and senators. Please tell them to vote no on the 1944 conference report, or vote to recommit the report to redirect private school tax credits to special purpose schools, also known as the Blunt Amendment. Please say yes to a pay raise as high as possible. Um, I understand the insult of $2,000, but a pay raise is a pay raise. And though 2 grand might not be much, it might help. It's always more than nothing. Sometimes you take a win where you can. If you need to speak to your legislators, you can use the link that you see on your screen. You want to speak to Speaker Jason White, you can contact him at this number. For the lieutenant governor, his number and the Capitol switchboard is here so that you can find other legislators or senators for your districts. Just as a reminder, JFT Talks has plenty of episodes to help you to work more efficiently in your classroom or to know about policy or state and federal law so that you can do what you need to do and stay out of trouble. Please be sure to check those out. All you have to do is go to our website and look under resources for JFT Talks. That's where you'll find the public playlist. If you are a member, you can sign in. It is the same login that you use for your member benefits at the AFT website, and then go to members only and look under general membership, and you'll be able to find the full JFT Talks playlist there. I am definitely commending unto you episode 1A on map testing to get a head start on testing training. Our training will not replace what you get from your school district, but it will definitely augment it and give you some tips and sort of best practices, if you will, um, to make things run more smoothly. Finally, we ask you to be sure to whitelist Action Network emails and save Hustle phone numbers as contacts. We have been doing some hustling recently to let you know about things, and there will be more coming. Um, and so that is it for this, the week of March the 30th, 2026. I'm Joshua Strong, the Vice President of the Jackson Federation of Teachers, wishing you a wonderful, wonderful week.